Okay, hello everybody. Sunday Adelaja here. Welcome everyone. Are you seeing me? Am I seeing you? Are you hearing me? Is my microphone? Okay. Is that a baby? Is that a baby there or somebody trying to talk? I don't think you need to talk. You need to mute your microphone because it's going to be making noise. It's enough for you to just have the chat. Yeah, just write it. If you put on the microphone, then it's going to have echo. So we don't want that echo. So please just put off your microphone, mute it. Once you mute your microphone, then you can just communicate by chatting. Communicate by chatting. Okay, here we go. Let me use this opportunity to congratulate all of you that God has handpicked you to be a part and parcel of this revolutionary Millionaires Secret Mentorship group. Of course, I've done something like this before, and I'm sure most of you have participated in events like this before. But you are going to be having an experience here that you've never had before in your life. And I don't think it's an exaggeration for me to assume or believe that this is going to be so unique. It's going to be one of its kind in the whole world. I don't think our world has ever seen anything similar, because we are going to our graduation will not be in paper or in coursework or in project work like people do in universities, Harvard and everything. But our graduation will be in figures. We are going to be graduating with the proofs that we have been able to make $1 million and above. And that is what is going to be the criteria that you have passed through this school. Some people are asking me, are we going to have paper certificate? Yeah, if you want, we are going to give you paper certificate, but paper certificate is nothing compared to where we're going to. You are going to have certificate in your life. Your life will be the certificate. If you want a certificate, we'll give you the certificate, but the better certificate will be your life. Your life is going to testify to it. The result of your life will testify to the fact that you are a changed man, and that, yes, indeed, you have encountered superior knowledge. Right now, I want to welcome everybody. We have people from different countries. I don't know if Anu had informed you about that, but I want to welcome people from different countries. And I might not be able to mention everybody's name, but we have people from how many countries now? Yeah, I'm from 25 countries. We have people from 25 countries. The leading representatives, the leading number of people are from the United Kingdom. United States. We have more people from United States. United States is the greatest number of people we have. So congratulations to America. America is leading the world, even in my own little world here. So America is leading the world. We have 27 people from America. Then we have the United Kingdom as number 2. So United Kingdom is second. So congratulations to United Kingdom. United Kingdom has 22 people in this group. Then my own country of Nigeria will not take last. Our people will say, Nigeria, they take last. Nigeria, they take last. So Nigeria is number 3. We are number 3, but number 3 out of 22 is not, out of 25 is not bad. So Nigeria is only represented by 15 people. 15 people. Then Canada I will only mention four of them because they are the top four. Canada is number four. So at least Nigeria overtook Canada. So let's congratulate Canada as well. They have 10 representatives. But we have many countries. We have Australia here. We have Botswana here. We have Brunei. We have Cameroon. We have Canada. We have Cote d'Ivoire. We have Denmark. We have England. We have France. We have Ghana. We have Italy, Kenya, Malaysia, New Zealand, Nigeria, Trinidad and Tobago, United Kingdom, UAE, Uganda, UK, Ukraine, United States, Zambia. So yeah, we have countries all over. Actually, we have 25 countries. Okay, 25 countries. So 25 countries are represented here. So how many male and how many female do we have? That is the way it is with me. Funny enough, if you go to my YouTube or my blog says that we have about almost 70% male following me on my blog. And only about 38% are female, but close to 70% are male who follow DSA. So for some reasons, male feel more comfortable with me than the female, I guess so. And but in my Facebook, the same thing. The Facebook is slightly different. We have 60% male following me and about 40% female following me there, just more or less. But here in this mentorship group, we have, we have 77%, 77% male, 77%, can you believe it? 77% male and only 24% female following me. 20 something percent female, I think 24% female following me. So 77% are male. So today also, on this program today, we have 77% male and only 24% female. But we still want to appreciate both male and female that are following nevertheless. Thank you for coming. But there's something that male that attracts male to DSA, men to DSA. All right. So let's start the journey. I'm sure I know I've spoken to you about the business opportunities that we have through the Facebook platform, but we have created a Facebook platform where we could all interact. So the idea, there are different instruments and different strategies that we are going to use to help you become whatever you want to become and to make your money and make your first million. So like I always say, money is not discriminatory. You know, money doesn't come to people who pray. So that's why this is not going to be too religious as such. So we are not going to be praying and doing praise and worship here. If you want, you can do it. If you want, we too can do it. But we are not going to waste time on that because praise and worship, it doesn't affect who money comes to. Money doesn't come to people who pray. Money comes to people who know the principles of money, the laws of money. Number two, we are not going to be doing a lot of the things, gymnastics here, confessions. You know, there are some people who confess secrets. I confess, money comes to me, money comes or something. I'm going to be rich, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Well, let them be doing their own gymnastics. We are not going to have gymnastics here because we know how this thing works. Money comes only to people who know the laws of money. If you want, you can, of course, prayer is not bad, it's additional benefit. And the confession might also not be bad, but we are going to be using concrete tools that have been proven by people all over the world and all over the ages that will help all of us to become, financially independent. So one of those tools is to have networking platforms. So because if you want to, just like somebody told me one time, he said he wants to become a businessman. He wants to become a politician. And I said, so are you in a political party? He said, no. I said, so how will you become a politician? I wanted to become the governor of his state. How will you become the governor if nobody knows you in political world? Are you? He said, well, God will do it because God gave me revelation. They will come and knock at my door. 20 years later, he's still waiting and nobody is knocking. He's going to those kind of churches because 50% of success in life is environment. Remember that. 50% of success in life is environment. So we need to create. So if you want to become politicians, be in the environment of politicians. If you want to become a millionaire, be in the environment of millionaires. Every other thing we are going to teach you will only be complementary to that 50% environment. You see, that's why I have problem with the way Americans are doing this. Americans are only making money, mainly. The Americans that are doing trainings like this, or many of them are just making money. Because they do seminars, bring you together for one day, and you go. But they don't create a continuous platform where all of you can interact and really, they do that also maybe once a year, but you have to pay a much more bigger amount of money. Pay $20,000 a year for you to go and interact, because that is the most important thing. But the ones you are paying $10,000, $20,000 for is just training. You come for 3 days of lecture. It's just like going to church or going to a school, a class. But they are great guys. They will give you the best teachings possible, but without creating the environment where all of you will interact in an intimate place, it will be very difficult for you to become what you want to become. So 50% of success comes out of environment. You've got to be in the right environment, the environment of people who are making it happen, like you, who you go rub minds with. For example, today we are starting this Millionaires Mentorship Group, and last night, a friend of mine, because our relationship, a friend of mine just got in touch with me about petroleum products and said, if you have buyers, we can supply for the best price in the world. And I have other buyers, I have other contacts, but who are not on this platform. You know what I did? I didn't take the proposal to my friends and to my contacts who are real buyers that I know. I said, no, it is a sign from God. I took that announcement and I put it in the mentorship group so that you will know the way we are going to work and the way these things are going to work. I said, I would rather empower these new people who are coming together. And as a result of that one announcement alone, at least 3 to 5 people will become millionaires just from that alone, because every month you'll be having millions of dollars. Even if you are only having commissions, in a year you are really a millionaire. Even if you only contact and introduce people to one another. So that is the way this thing is going to work. And I want to also let you know that is an example of what I expect from every one of you. Whenever you have ideas, superior ideas like this, or proposals, bring them to this platform. In the world, people, they keep information to themselves and they don't share secrets like this. But that is what we are going to break. We are going to break that jinx. We are going to do the opposite. Things work in the kingdom totally different. We are going to bring them out. We are going to, I wrote a letter to all of you that don't just trust everybody because we don't know one another yet. Go through me, let me know. Let the announcements be there, but let me know about it so that I could critique people who you'll be connecting with and we'll be able to know that they are trustworthy people or not. So anyway, but the idea is that this is one of the secrets how I was able to raise 200 millionaires in 3 years. I made them to open up. We don't have secrets in this kingdom. Okay, if you want to make it secret, let it be secret for you until you make it. But once you have made it, you have your own thing, it has worked for you, you have tried it and it has worked, come to the platform where your brethren are. And tell them, this is what I just did. If you have money to participate, come. You will be able to make your own in the next 3 months or 6 months. For example, I had a brother who made his first million after listening to me in 1 year. So I told him, that idea, I'm the one who helped you. I brought you to this table. I made that thing to you. I taught you. He said, yes. I said, if you are going to keep it to yourself and only to your family, God of heaven will curse you. God doesn't curse people, but there will be consequences. God will, something you have, because it's like Jesus said, how can your brother, you are a debtor, you came to me and you asked for forgiveness, I forgave you. But now your brother who is now asking you that, hey, have mercy on me, you are now telling him, well, no, put him in prison. So I said it's the same thing. If I taught you and I helped you, even if it's just 1 gram of help that I gave to you to become that million, to make that million, and you are now saying, no, I'm the big man among them, I'm the first one, let them also struggle. God will punish you, let me tell you. So, so I told the story to everybody and I said, our covenant is this with God and with ourselves. Once I make it, that topic that I used to make it, we are going to bring it to everybody and share it. This is what I did though. If you are interested, this is the secret. You know, after the guy brought the secret, in 1 year, we had 100 people making 1 million. From that one deal he did. Because he said, this is what I did though. Let me take you by the hand. Because I told him he must teach 10 people. So he taught 10 people. Those 10 people taught other 10 people. In 1 year, we had 100 millionaires. This is what the kind of thing I'm expecting here. This is how we are going to fast track. Even as I'm talking right now, listen to me, guys. If you have done it before, or you have an idea right now that you know will make 1 million, and I'm thinking God is speaking to me right now, that will make 1 million, not just for yourself, but for other people. But maybe you don't have money. Maybe money is not enough in your hand right now. But you know that if I could get this amount and we could put it in this thing, we will make it big. I will come to me with this thing. Come to this platform with this thing. I will announce to everybody. And we will come together with that money. Once we come together with that money, you will make it together with those people who came together with that money. We will all make it big. So we have immediately 3, 4, 5, 10 people that have made their first million. Then we will bring other people in and say, okay, this is what we did though. You want to participate? Let's share. That is how I made in 3 years alone those 200 million. And I want to repeat it, not just for white people, because everybody is telling me, Pastor, those are white people they work with now. Those are Europeans. Our people are different though. They are this, they are that. I say, are we not all human beings? I don't believe that any human being is worse than any human being. If we could all obey the kingdom principles and agree that we are children of God and we are human beings first of all, and love, we believe in love. Let's be instrument of blessing to one another. And that's what I'm doing it. Look at me. I am doing it. I don't have to do this, but I am doing it so that all of us will believe that love works. That love works. So even though I'm supposed to just do introductory now, welcoming, and but I'm already, I don't even know, I'm already I'm already going to some of my teachings. I can't just hold it. But I hope you people have heard me. But I have 5 more minutes for this introductory something. I also want to remind you that we have 2 groups. We have the classic team, the classic group, 2 groups among all of us that are here. One of us are classic, which means, what do you call it? Standard group, which means we are going to have opportunity to have all these privileges. But with the people who are on premium, they will have the opportunity to come and visit me and meet one-on-one with other business something and have business relationship. But we will do it for other people too. But these ones are going to be, that's what they paid for. They are going to have the first priority to be considered in their business opportunities because they paid for it. They wanted it more than anybody else. But everybody else will still have the same opportunity, like I said. So some people are, writing me every day, especially people who didn't get here. Pastor Sunday, but you are used to giving these things for free. Why should you allow people to make it paid? I said, look, when I first announced this thing, you know how many people came in first week? 2 weeks, in first 2 weeks. 2,000, over 2,000 people. You go kill me? So I said, no, 2,000 K. And that's just in 1 week or announcing it. What about if no, you are going to chase me out of town. So that's why I quickly announced that, no, we have to sieve people. Because it's going to be like market or like railway station. You know, I don't want airport here. Let's put at least some price and sieve out people who are more committed than the rest. And let's start with that core group first. So that's how everybody began to drop out. And they were complaining, why should you put money, put everything for free now? I said, the one I put for free that you didn't look. You know they look now. I have the ones, I have a whole lesson for free on YouTube. It's one of the least watched on how to make money. The loss of money. The people are not watching. The people are watching what I've said about Adeboye, what I said about Oyedepo. Scandal, na scandal they want. So if they don't pay the price, they pay no attention. So let people pay price and prove to me that they are serious about this thing. So that's why we put the price that we did. The potential money that is in this group right now, let me just tell you that one right now. Even though my assistant here, never sent me the upgraded one, the summary of the potential money that we have here. But I think I had the initial calculations. Just for you to know that we can easily make ourselves, every one of us here can become a millionaire. Okay, let me show you these statistics here. We have 40 people that says they have $50,000 and above in savings. So by the time you multiply 50,000 times 40, that would be like how much? Is it $35 million? 40,000, $50,000. That is 50,000 and above. We don't know, but let's just take the minimum. So 50,000 times 40 will be what? $2 million, right? Okay, so that's $2 million at least, minimum, that is free in people's hand that they could invest. So that's a potential that we could use to build something. So then we have about other people who say they have savings of $5.5 million in savings. Then we have 125 people who in the general group say they are having business ideas that are worth of 1 million and above business ideas. So by the time you put that together, the business ideas potential that we have here is about $500 million, $500 million. So we have potential among one another. That's why the platform is necessary. And that's why, environment is key. So by the time we are able to network and, strengthen one another, the sky is the limit to what we can do. Okay? I'm sure my team people are saying my time is over. I have to follow I've got to follow the time. That is the introduction. So after the introduction, I don't know what they want to do now, but after the introduction, I will come back. Or am I continuing? Oh, okay, I'm not going anywhere. Oh, good. They just say I should go to another topic. I'm not going anywhere. Good. Can you move it closer so that because I'm not seeing the camera, and because I'm not seeing the camera, I'm looking the wrong place. They want me to look like this. I think cannot move closer. Okay, you can zoom. No, I needed to see close because this is what I'm saying. That's distracting me. Anyway, no problem. Okay, then let me do like this. Maybe that will help. So in our plan, okay, so I've finished with the introduction. Let me now see what I'm supposed to do next. Okay. Next thing we are doing is what we call clarity tools. Can you people put up that on the screen? Let's see the clarity. Clarity tools. All right. Clarity, what is clarity? If you can read what is written there, it says exponential growth can be achieved when you know your destination before you begin. This tool will help you very quickly to know where you are, where you want to go, and why. If you know where you are, where you want to go, and why you want it, the only part left is the capabilities to get there. That is what we are coming here to get. This is the how, and that's what I'm going to be giving you. This is what you will learn in this mentorship group. I think they sent this to you. Okay, we are going to send. Okay, but I think, but you can see the screen. All of you can see this on the screen. So what we are going to do here is to explain to you what this is going to be practical exercise to help you. So this is one of the tools we are going to use to help you to become who you need to become. But after this, you will need to write it down. You will need to write these things down. If you don't write it down, we are saying you didn't pay attention, and we might, even though you have paid your money, but you might not be allowed to continue with the mentorship class, because what is the whole idea of paying money and coming here if you are not going to do what we need to do? So let me tell you that there is a tool that we use. You people know what Google Classes or Google Form is. We have used Google Form before. Some of you filled out that to give us your evaluation of yourself, and you fill the Google Form out also to tell us the form of payment that you want to use. Can you show us the example of the Google Form? So the Google Form, we will not use this right now, but you will use it later on. So this is the way it looks like. So you see, it's the same clarity tool that we are talking about. So this clarity tool, the answers will be, you will have to write it on the Google tool and send one to yourself and send one to us. So that's like your assignment, the first assignment. But this assignment is for you, it's not for us. But we still need to follow it so that we could help you upgrade yourself and become better. So let's go out of the clarity, out of the Google. Let's go back to the class, to the So what this is about is this is not the one though. The latest one. This is not the one I gave you yesterday. Is it? Okay. Okay, it is. I'm the one who have the wrong one in my. Okay, but you sent me the latest one. You sent me. Okay. Let me check. Okay, so okay, I'll just use this one that I have here because they said they sent me the Skype. Yeah, well, I can't say it. So anyway, this current, so the thing here is the tool. All right. Okay, I got it now, I guess. Okay. I was just looking at it from the agenda. Did you correct it in the agenda of the day? You didn't correct the agenda. Yeah, I see this now. But if you could maybe later on you will do the agenda, correct it, and send the agenda to me. So the clarity tool here, okay, good. So what I want you to do, everybody, is that I will need you later on, not now, but first of all, understand what we need first. I will need you to go to that Google, Google form. Not now. When I tell you to do it, that's when you do it. Because I first of all need to explain to you what clarity tool is. Clarity tool is for you to understand for yourself why you are even here in the first place. Why are you here? And to make your goals very clear for yourself, what you want to achieve. So that, because when you are clear about your vision and what you want to achieve, why you are here, it will help you to be able to be focused. It will give you another level of focus. And this new level of focus will also help you to mobilize yourself and to get rid of all the unnecessary things in your life. So clarity is for you and it's for us. We want to make sure that you have clarity of why you are here. So number one thing there, because some of you are already reading it, let's read together, because if you read it yourself, you can get it, but let's read together. So the first thing there, it says current status. So you need to tell yourself the truth. Some of you have listened to my truth series. If you have not yet listened to my truth series on YouTube, it will help you listen to that truth series. But here, if you want to become a millionaire or you want to become a success in every area of life, you need the truth. You need to speak the truth to yourself. So what is your own current status now? This is what I would need from you. Don't write now. Don't answer now. Right now, I'm going through the explanation. Later on, I will give you time to go and write the answer, okay? So what you need is to tell truth to yourself. Your current status right now. For example, I am the one who gave the answer here, the response here as just hypothesis. I just give hypothesis here, but you need to give your own answer. So I'm giving the example here. So let's say current status is, right now I am working for Uncle Sam. And I think for a lot of people it could be like that. Though you are working for Uncle Sam, struggling to save money, and we really like to be financially free. Is that your current status? Maybe it's not. Maybe your current status now is that you have just lost your job. Maybe your current status is that you don't know how to save money. You make a lot of money, but you cannot really multiply them. Maybe your current status right now is that you have money. You have opportunities, but you need investment to make that opportunity happen. So what is the thing you are going through right now? What is your current status right now? We need you to tell us the truth and to tell yourself the truth. When you write that thing out, we will also get a copy, and then we'll be able to guide you and let you know how to come out of that current status, okay? So that is number one. There are 4 questions there, 4 positions there. The second position there is, after you give you write in details. Right here, I wrote only 1 sentence. But in your own case, write as many sentences as you want. That just to express yourself, to yourself and to us, okay? But not 5 pages, not a whole book. Don't write a book for me, just a few sentences. So number 2 thing here is, what will be your 1-year goal? What is your 1-year goal looking back? Where would you like to be in the next 1 year? Through the help of this platform, through the help of this mentorship group, and through your own hard work. Where would you like to be in 1 year? In this hypothesis that I wrote here, I said in 1 year, I would love to have contracts. Maybe somebody would like to have contracts, projects, business that I'm developing to $1 million business in the shortest possible time. Maybe that is your desire. Maybe it's not. Maybe you have something else. So write your own heart where you are, and then the next point is why the goals are important. So the goals that you have set before yourself in point 1 and in point 2, why are they important? Here I've written as an example, because I want to sponsor the kingdom of God, or give glory to God, fulfill my purpose on the earth, give my family a better standard of living, and help others. This is just what I have just hypothetically written, right? But you need to write for yourself. Why is that goal important to you? All right? Why is that goal important to you? Then the last one, number 4 that we have here, it says capabilities needed to achieve this. So what is the capability that you would need to gain for you to achieve this? This is where we come in. This is where this program comes in. So because we will help you to give you some of the required knowledge. We will give you some skills. We will help you to give you some connections, so that you'll be able to get to where you need to go. You came here for capability development, for capacity building, and we hope to be able to give that to you by the grace of God. How many more minutes do I have? I have a lot, right? 10 more minutes. Okay. Well, I want to do, before we go to the Google form to fill out, because we have to fill this out today. Before we do that, can I ask somebody, I want to give somebody opportunity to share something with us. Is that going to be possible? Just for 3 minutes. I want to ask Koyejo, Mr. Koyejo, or Brother Koyejo, what's that his last name? Olugbule. Yeah, Koyejo Olugbule, to share with us his attitude in preparing, in preparation to this, for this program. I was so impressed when I heard about it. There are a few other people I want to ask to share some things with us, because this man, he went and took 2 days of job. Is it 2 or 3 days of his job, just to pray and fast and read and get ready for this meeting today and for this mentorship program. That is an attitude right there. This is the kind of thing we want. So someone like that can really inspire us. He knows what he wants. He really wants to make it. And while he is going to be talking, I will encourage everybody else to go to Google. Do we have the link? How do we get the link? Okay, now we are sending the link to everybody. Can you come here, Pastor Dr. Arno, and tell them what you did? Okay, you have the microphone. Or you can just even talk from where you are.
Yeah, so as I explained earlier, I've sent the link right now to the chat forum. So you can click on the link and to give you access to the Google form.
Say that again, please.
So for everyone, please check the chat forum, the chat section. You'd see the follow the link. Then you click on the link and it will give you access to the Google form.
What about Mr. Olugbele? How do we get him on?
So Mr. Olugbele just has to unmute his microphone and speak.
Okay. Mr. Olugbele, the table is yours right now.
Okay. Hello, everyone. Thanks very much for letting me speak. So, in a couple of weeks, since I think Saturday, in trying to prepare for this, I was thinking, what I think what I need to do is to first of all even start listening to and reminding myself of the truth and principles that I learned from the conversion HNT, because it was about the same time last year I was in Ukraine learning the conversion principles. So by the time I started listening to that, I was getting distracted because I was only come back to do that after work and getting distracted by my daughter. And it just got to a point where I just thought, there's no way I can do this without taking some time out where I will be distracted. So I just decided on Tuesday morning, doing your work on Thursday and Friday, just to allow me to be a human, to be able to listen to this thing and gain more over the information there, just getting me ready to really clarify my reason for what I want to do, why I'm joining this group, and also what I intend to do with it. Because I'm reminded by the fact that from conversion, if I learn all these skills and know all this knowledge, if I do not translate it into action, effective action, it will just be another waste of time and waste of exercise. So that was what I thought was needed for me to get myself in the room and to do it.
So what would be your encouragement to everybody else, with this kind of attitude that you've got?
Yes, in terms of the encouragement, the honest thing is this, right? Even though it's 2 days of work, the truth is, when I'm done with what I'm doing now, right, as we go on, it's good to, number one, in very instances, it will start to affect my performance at work as well, which means that I'll be able to achieve more within a shorter time as well. So even though it seems like I've given up 2 days, I haven't actually lost that feeling, because I'm going to be in the next couple of days. The time I'm not able to apportion to my work and being able to effectively deliver what I need to do and have more time to then encourage myself more in other areas and developing the business that I need to develop as well. Because I'm also trying to tie in what I'm doing just now into that area of what I'm doing. So every development I'm doing will be working for myself and also in the meantime not affecting my work.
Excellent. Thank you so much, Koija. Now, I want to appeal to everybody to go to the Google form if you are not there yet. And I'm giving time for Koija also to be able to go and fill out the form for himself and for us. So send us the form, the ones you have filled out, and send to yourself as well. So go and fill it up, please. And you remember the 5 point, I mean the 4 points you need to fill out. They are there for you on the screen in the form, and I've explained to you exactly what we meant and what you need to do. Make sure you are clear. If you have any question, write it in the chat. Write your question in the chat. And okay, somebody is saying it cannot open the link. I wonder why. Why should you be the only one struggling to open the link? Everybody else have been able to do it. Okay, Eric is saying recording hasn't started yet. What does it mean recording hasn't started yet? Then somebody is saying it has gone blurred again. What is it that has gone blurred? Because we are seeing people here. Everything is okay. Okay, Akinleye says he can't open the link. Okay, Ufuoma is trying to help him. And Jesus is Lord is saying the link is not opening. The link is not working. Oh, many other people are saying the link is not working. Please send the link again. Okay. What you need to do, I think, is to copy that link and paste it. Or how do we? I think we might need somebody to come and explain the way this works. Because if it worked for you, if the link was working for you, can you write it? Write something and tell us if it works for you. I just need to find out if some people have been able to fill out the form or if it worked for them. Yeah, people are saying it works. It works. So most people are saying it works. Please just keep on writing. If it worked for you, write it. Say yes, it works. You are feeling it because I see people who are filling out the things already. Yeah, for most people it is working. So you people might need to write. Maybe Igor or Anu might need to write some things for people who are struggling. You know what? The good thing though about this is that even if you couldn't fill it out right now, you still have time to fill it out even after the class. So you can always fill this out today after the class. Okay? Then if you need more help, you could get in touch with Anu or with my staff, or with our office, and they will help you to fill it, to get it out. But you know we cannot fill it for you. You've got to fill that one out for yourself. Yeah, most people said it's working though. Okay, if it's working, I guess I will just continue. Should I give you 5 more minutes to finish up filling up the form, or I should continue my teachings? Because the teaching I'm going to do now is going to be serious. So you shouldn't be filling while I'm teaching. We want you to finish the filling of the form. Then before we start the teaching. But like I said, you don't have to fill it now. You can fill it tomorrow, today, within the week. So it's better to face the challenge of the teaching today. So if you agree with that idea, that you will continue to fill it, since you have the link, if you agree with the idea of continuing to fill the form later on, then I will just start. I will just start with the teaching. But you see, I don't want to be doing the teaching while you are doing the form filling. We are doing two different things. Everybody is doing his own that way. So I want you to agree to stop filling the form now and then allow me to continue. All right, I'm going to continue. So, the topic I want to address today to all of you is how to become a millionaire 101. How to become a millionaire 101. The first point I'm making here is dahil no problem niya. Ili ni nada. No tagda. Ili te tap sama tagda. Okay. Okay. So the first thing you need to do, you see the point there, to become a millionaire. The first thing, there is nobody that can help you otherwise with this one. You know, God can do miracle, but God likes processes. God is a God of process. And God would rather follow the rules than do a miracle like this. So when you hear people say the wealth or the riches of the poor, of the wicked, will come to the righteous without the righteous doing much, na lie. If you have read my book, Money Will Make You Rich, that's what I wrote about there. It's a lie. God is not an unjust God. God is not just going to sit down there and go to somebody who is hardworking, who is worked all his life, who has followed the rules and go through the processes. God will not just go to them and rob them, collect everything from them and give them to you just because you are going to church or because you say you are praying, you are a believer. No. Everybody has got to go through the rules, including yourself. So God is a God of processes, and all of us will have to go through the process. So the very first process that we all have to go through to become millionaires and to become financially free and independent is still the old rule, old principle of savings. You've got to begin to save. Then after you have saved, there's still another step to take. If you just save, a lot of people are saving, but they don't become rich. You don't become rich by saving. It is what you do after the savings that determines your status, your wealth. So it starts with saving, but it doesn't end with saving. One of the things that we are still going to offer you, I told you about the tools of networking. I spoke about that today, that, we are going to network with one another, build a platform for one another, and share experiences and businesses with one another. But if you don't have anything that is saved, if you didn't save anything, and opportunities come, you will just be looking at them in the eyes. Like, for example, right now, I have somebody who needs investment of $1 million or something like that. Another one, it's actually $15 million. Another one needs $1.5 million. But that $1.5 million or $1 million will give you $10 million in a very short time, in 20 months. But you know why? We cannot get there. Most of us will not be able to take advantage of that because we don't have $1 million saved. That's why savings is good. But a lot of people will never be able to save $1 million, but at least you can save something. So let me tell you my own my own story, how I made my first $1 million. Okay, I'm going to talk about opportunities later on, about networking later on, but let me just start with the savings. Somebody came to me with some opportunities. And I needed money for that opportunity. The first 10,000 I ever saved as a pastor, I gave it to somebody, and of course, as usual, another pastor like myself, the thing disappeared. So it's always like that. There's no way you will ever become a millionaire without losing money. All of us have gone through it. So I've gone through my own share. Then with my first 100,000 that I saved also, I also lost it. So welcome to real world. Then the $500,000 that I saved to help people in Nigeria to start the microfinance bank, I also lost it. So, but the fact that you lose money doesn't mean that you have to give up. in striving for excellence. That's why this kind of mentorship program is very important, so that it's not just you trusting somebody, but it's a whole platform. Even if anything happens, all members of the platform can still come out and help other people out. So that's why this is so wonderful that we're here in this collective community. So anyway, but to cut a long story short, after losing all those my little something, a lot of opportunities used to come to me, and people will say, "Oh, if you have this money, put this money there, it will come back to you. You'll be able to make a lot of money." And I always say, if God wants me to be part of it, He will provide. For some reason, religion, What religion will do for you? I put everything on God. If God wants me to be part of that thing, He will provide. So I will begin to pray that, God, they said I need 10,000 or I need 100,000 to participate in this thing. Oh God, in the name of Jesus, I'm believing by faith. Sha. Sha. Never walk though. Because I didn't pay the price of savings. I didn't follow the rules. I didn't have any savings. But the funny thing about it is that I'm a pastor and I'm a very kind person. I want to help everybody else. So with those opportunities, I will always give them to members of my church who have money. And I will say, well, by the time they make the money, they will remember that now pastor help us. Welcome to real world. If they will bring you about 10, chicken change, of course, but not more than that. Or maybe they will pay tithes or offering in the church. Even some of them, for them to pay tithes and offering, you have to run after them. I just discovered that everybody is after their own interest. So to be expecting that God will give you what they call in Nigeria or destiny helper, or somebody who will come and help you from somewhere, or somebody will remember you. No, you've got to be a participant yourself. You've got to be a player. It's better for you to be a player than to be expecting somebody to remember you or to help you when they have made it. All of us want to become like Joseph. Remember me when you have when the king calls upon you, make you remember me. Most of even Joseph himself, the first people who came out of that place, they never remembered him. Talk less of you. They are not going to remember you too. So the best bet is for you to at least be ready. Have some savings. Get something working for you. Get something working for you. Get some savings in place. Because when the opportunities come knocking on your door, that is the time you want to go and be running to borrow. Nobody wants to borrow you at that point. It's always like that. It's always specially. Nobody will be there for you. And nobody will be ready to give the money to you. So it's better for you to have savings. So nothing beats savings. You need to first of all have savings before you could ever expect God to help you with an opportunity. Now, some of the things that we are going to be offering you, though, in this class is what we call a free workbook, or workbook personal trainer, we call it. A free daily planner, personal coach book. It's a book, 110-page book, but it's a practical book on how to become a millionaire, working on yourself. So the coaching that I'm going to be doing with you, so this thing is not just today. Today is just the announcement, the beginning, the grand event. But every week, we are going to be sending you a training from me, a teaching from me. But it's not just teaching. It will include 3 things we'll be sending you every week. So this week, for example, I don't know, should we set this week or next week? Maybe this week we should allow you to do all the practical work we are going to give you. Then the upper week, we will start training. I will start mentoring you on weekly basis. So the weekly basis, we have 3 instruments we are going to be using. Number 1 instrument is a teaching from me. But this is not just going to be a teaching. It's going to be empowering and mentoring. So you will get the teaching. But apart from the teaching, you will get practical assignments, exercises, practical assignments to get that to go alongside with the teaching. Then apart from that, you will get a skill set. It's called a skill set. So you have a week to listen, to do the practical aspect, because you need to move to your million. We are taking you. So one of the assignments, one of the practical things we are going to teach you in the first month will be to save. There are strategies and there are things you must know to make savings easy for you. Because, for example, myself, I've told the story many times before that when I was making $200 a month, I couldn't save. And I was thinking it's because the money was too little. That's why I couldn't save. So I prayed to God, and I even went and meet people to pray for me so that our money, our income will increase to $2,000 a month. And God answered. But by the time we started making $2,000 a month, you think I thought that $2,000 is 10 times more now. I will just save the rest. It is being naive because I didn't know the way the laws of money work. And the law of money is in the Bible, in Proverbs. It says the more the money increases, the more it grows wings. So if you don't know the laws of money, you will think that the more salary you get, the more it will be easier for you to save. The more increase you have, the more it will be easier for you. Now, nothing is going to be, it's going to grow wings. The more you make, the more problems come, the more people will demand, the more demands will come, the more it will fly away unless you know the laws of how to pay it. So, but I didn't know this. So when I was getting $2,000 a month, instead of me to save or to have more to save, that is when the money was going faster. Then I prayed that God would make us to make it $5,000 a month. And I couldn't save after 5,000. Then 10,000, I still couldn't save. Then 20,000, I couldn't save. So that's when I knew that I have a crisis. How can I be making 20,000 a month and I couldn't save? That's a major crisis there. And I knew that something is wrong here. So, but what I'm trying to tell you is this. Savings, you need knowledge. You need know-how. You need somebody to help you. You need training to help you to master the art of savings. So we're going to be doing that through that weekly mentorship we are going to be giving you. So once a week, you have training, teaching, you have practical work, and then you have skill set. So those are a combination of three things that are put together to help you master the laws of money. So especially savings. So because, like I said, you already know why savings is important. So that when the opportunities come, like on this platform, like I've said in the beginning, people will come with opportunities. Like today, for example, the opportunity came and somebody wrote me, very smart guy. He said that oil business, I don't know how much is needed to participate. But me, I want to join them. But he doesn't know that when it comes to oil business, it's in millions. So I told him this one is you need 2 million minimum to join. So forget about that one. Start with where you are. So he said, I told him that there will be smaller opportunities, like maybe opportunities when people or business that will or ideas that people. So even people are listening to me right now might have some idea that needs only 50,000 to kickstart it, or only 100,000 to kickstart it, or only 20,000 to kickstart it, but it will give you 5,000, 100,000, 1 million. So there will be opportunities like that. When those ones come, I said I will come back to you. But the guy is smart. He knew that he needed opportunities, but he already had money. The reason he could do that is because he already had some money in savings. So that is why saving is key in the beginning. So the first law that we are going to talk about is savings. You need to fight to save, but we will help you. Our mentorship program weekly will help you. Then there is another way we are going to help you to build that capacity, is what we call a free daily planner or personal coach book. Personal coach book, I think they already sent it to you. Oh, yeah. Is it today or yesterday? I think they sent it to you a few days ago. Yesterday, they sent you, you go and check your mail that they sent to you yesterday or day before yesterday, you will see a link in your letter. I think it was in the letter or maybe it's on Facebook also. It's an attachment. You will see one of the attachment is personal trainer or it's like a book. It's a free book, a free daily planner personal coach book. Very important book. We designed and came up with that book specially for you. That book you cannot get it in the market. You cannot get it on Amazon. You cannot get that book anywhere else. That book is a practical coach. So it will be like me coaching you every day. Listen to closely why this is important. Because that personal trainer coach book is going to be making you to do something every day about making your money, about building your capacity financially. So it will be as if I'm living with you every day. It will be as if I am giving you instructions and you'll be answering yourself every day. So that is so we have daily training for you through that book, through that personal coach book. It will be a daily guide, daily training, daily planner, daily, guidance for you. Then we'll have the weekly one that I already spoke about, So then we'll have, apart from that, once a month, we'll have something like this. So, but the ones we do once a month is called seminars. This one is the conference. This one is the event. But then from this month, before the end of this month, we'll still have another one we'll call seminar. But that seminar will be concrete topic. We'll be taking concrete topic. For example, the next one we might be how to save. So after you have listened to the teachings, the trainings that we have sent to you, the personal trainer, then we will come together and give you practical ways, and we will also give you somewhere to answer so that you will be able to monitor your progress. We'll be able to help you practically to, this mentorship program is something that the world has never seen. Nobody will have time to give you all these things, but we are going to do it. This is our determination. So the first thing we are doing is saving. But saving sounds elementary, but you will see that it's not so elementary by the time you begin to go through all those training. But what is even more important than saving itself is how to learn to do something meaningful with the thing you have saved, with the money you have saved. So begin to save and then do something meaningful with the money. Sometimes this is even more difficult. To do something meaningful with the money is even much more difficult, because that's when people lose money. Because you want to do something meaningful, but you forget that money is not emotional. You want to do something meaningful, then other people come to you. You forget that the whole world wants to scam you of your money. You want to do something meaningful, you forget that the world is full of deception. Then you just fall in the wrong hands. That happens all the time as well. So for that not to happen to you, that is why it's even more important to underline that word meaningful with the money. Do something meaningful with that money. So that is the second part of it and that's why we have this platform here, especially the Facebook group. So if you have not yet joined the Facebook group, go and join it, because that's where we are going to be seeing what everybody else is doing, and we are going to see the ideas and the projects that are available. We are going to share those projects with one another, and we'll be able to critique those projects together, and we'll be able to know that we're actually doing something meaningful with the money, so that we don't lose our money. We are going to be able to invest it in a creative and in a profitable manner. So that is point number one. But before I go further, I want somebody else to get ready to talk. I don't know if she's here. Kate Ndele. Do we have Kate Ndele? I would like her to share, because there was a teaching that I shared. I know shared it on the platform on Facebook. That I just gave you as a teaser. And this lady, I don't know if I spoke to her or not. I don't think I know her personally, but just I like her mind. She digested and dissected that teaching in a way that I think will be an inspiration and an encouragement and a blessing to all of us. So if Kate, can you tell us what, Pastor Dr. Anu, please give us the instruction, because I'm going to come back with the teaching. But before I continue, I want Kate to tell us a few things about what she learned from that thing, and to give us some of her thoughts.
All right. This is Kate.
Microphone, please.
Yeah,
Speak it to you.
As we did before, kindly unmute your audio and speak. Thank you. Just unmute and speak.
Yes, Kate. What country are you from, Kate?
I'm
Oh, beautiful, beautiful. I like your mind.
Thank you, Pastor. It's really a privilege talking to you directly.
Yes.
Yes, Pastor. You said concerning the write-up that I did, concerning what you sent to us in our email.
Yes.
Yes, Pastor. You asked about our thoughts about money.
Yes.
Money, money is not emotional.
Yes.
Yeah. And I gave my 5 points. I said that what I felt about money is that because I've been reading your books, a lot of your books, and I've been listening to a lot of your teachings. It's not like I knew these things before. I got them from you.
Okay.
Listening and reading your books. That money answers to laws and principles, not to emotions.
Yes.
So it doesn't matter how we feel or what need we have or what we are going through. If we want to succeed, we need to follow the principles and the laws of money, not emotions. And then that money answers only to those who follow its laws and principles, those who know the laws of money. Yes, there are some laws of money which I learned from your book and which I'm really trying to observe in my life. And I realized truly that if we do not know the laws of money, we cannot really deal with money. We cannot really deal with money. For instance, money is always talking to us, always giving us
Command.
instructions on what to do, what
Yeah.
we should do with the money. Even sometimes, even before we receive the money, the money is already telling us what we are going to do with it, how we are going to spend it. So if we don't know that that is a law of money that we should guard against listening to what money is telling us, we are not going to be able to handle money. So I got that also. And also the fact that anybody can become a millionaire. I believe that now. I really do believe it. Because I think that if money obeys, or if money answers only to people who obey its laws and its rules, then I think that if anybody can learn to live by these principles and to walk according to the laws of money, we can obey the laws of money, then I think anybody can actually become a millionaire. So there were 2 other points that were given.
Yeah, you've done a good job. Thank you so much, Kate.
Thank you, Pastor.
Yeah. Before after this, I would like Prince to get ready, Pastor Prince to get ready to talk. But before he talks, let me give you my own illustration about savings and how from saving could lead you to $1 million. So I told you about me losing money up and down, right? But the first 10,000 that I saved is what led me to make my first million. Let me now tell you how it happened. There was a guy, just a Russian guy, a regular Russian guy, that came to visit me from the US. He was living in California, but he had the opportunity, he heard about the opportunities in Florida. So he said, if you have $100,000, Pastor Sunday, you could actually buy 10 pieces of land for 10,000 each. So those 10 pieces of land, 10,000 each, in 1 year, they will have been selling for 100,000. I say, that story they tell me, is that really possible? How can price just go high like that? That's from 10,000 in 1 year, it will be 100,000 in Florida. He said yes. He told me and he showed me his own documents. He has become a millionaire just by doing the same thing. I said, oh, God have mercy. Me, I don't get this thing now. So, but funnily enough, I think we have Tosin Kolawole. You need to mute your Miss. Is that Mrs. That should be a woman, right? Okay, he has done it. Anybody who has not muted their sound, please mute it so that the sound doesn't disturb us. Mute your sound, please. So anyway, but luckily enough, by the time this guy was telling me this, I had already 10,000 saved. The first 10,000, like I said, I lost, but this 10,000 was there. But if I didn't have that 10,000, I told you that I made my first million in 9 months. But there are some other strategies that we put in place that made me that 10,000 to become a million. Okay, but I'm going to tell you now. But I'm laying emphasis on the first thing. I'm going to tell you because today what I'm teaching on is Millionaire 101. How to become a millionaire 101. So, but the first tool I'm talking about is savings and meaningful investment of the money, or do something meaningful with that money. So I had 10,000 saved, but then when opportunity came, I needed 100,000, right? It would have made me to become a millionaire in 1 year, but I didn't have it. So what I did is that somebody taught me. I began to study about money, and this guy also helped me and other things. So what I discovered is that with that $10,000 that I had, it will only get me one land. So what we did is they taught me about this. And this is one of the points that I will be teaching you today. Okay, let me just mention the 5 things I'm going to be talking about so that, it will be easier for you to grasp what I'm saying. The 5 best ways to make money that I would recommend. I know people can make money from shares, from trade, from bonds, but I'm not going to go there. I'm not specialist in those ones. I raise my hand. They are not things I know about. But the 5 main basic ways that I know that people can make money and that I can really help you make money in are, number 1, through savings. That is elementary. It is universal. Savings and making something meaningful from the savings. Number 2, I'm still going to talk about it later more in details, is through ideas. Number 3, through partnership. And that's what I started to talk about, networking. That is another way to make money. So there are savings, ideas, partnership. Number 4 is through time conversion. Then number 5, through banks. So the reason I decided to mention all this for you, I will still go to them one by one in details. But I decided because I'm going to connect, out of those 5, I used 3 or so. Yeah, 3, almost, I think I used all 5 to make my first 1 million in 9 months. So how did I do it? Follow the story. So this guy came to me and said, I need 100,000. If I could make $1 million, if I get 100,000 and multiply them 10 times, because the line is going so fast. So, but I didn't have it 100,000. I had 10,000. But at that time, people taught me about how to take advantage of banks and use bank to maximize yourself financially. I said, I did it, and especially in America. But since I have this reputation and I'm popular, everybody wants to associate with me better. So it helped me. Even though I was not a citizen of America and I don't have credit story or what, is it credit history? I didn't have credit history in America. But because of my reputation and the trust that I had with people, what we did, we were able to maximize the knowledge of the bank. Good debt is called, the principle of good debt. So what we did is that I took that my 10,000, other people gave me their papers, not their papers in the sense of cheating or something, no, they became partners. So I brought 10,000 and I became a partner with somebody who is an American, a member of our church, but he's an American citizen. So, and I have all the papers. So he had good credit. So that 10,000, we took it to the bank to take loan. So, but they will only give us 30,000. So like we put down 30%, they gave us 70%. So by the time they gave us, how much they gave us? Anyway, I think 30,000 they gave us. So, but I couldn't get that loan. But because the person was with me, had the credit something, so we were able to get that loan. So we were able to buy 3 pieces of land. He was doing it for me. I'll just bless her later on. Because she was really not doing anything, just have papers. So, but we were co-owners, but just to help me. So we had those 3 land. Then what I knew is that, hey, if I get another 10, I can do the same thing. No? In 3 months, I got another 10. I did the same thing. By 6 months, I had 3 10s like that. By the time everything ended, I was already having about 15 or so in 6 months. And the value was growing like crazy. In 9 months, we had crossed this threshold of $1 million. So you see, this is our opportunities, and that's what I said, savings, and then use that savings to do something meaningful. But you remember the things I told you, I gave you other laws. Apart from savings, I told you about banking. That is the number 5. So we use and maximize on the bank. But apart from that, there was also another thing we used. We used partnership or networking. What I did with that guy, the guy who suggested to me that there were places in Florida where this is going on, that is partnership. The lady that gave me her papers and a document and to help me be able to take the things in the bank, that is also partnership. So you see, we have used 3 laws like right now: savings and doing something meaningful. We have used banks and we have used partnership. But time, everything is about timing. If I didn't act that particular time when the opportunity came, time and chance is called, I would have missed out. So in 9 months, I was able to cross $100 million something. It can happen to everybody, like I'm saying. Even as I'm talking right now, and I want somebody to leave a note right now to me. If the person, anybody that can leave a note, please do that. I think, I feel strongly in my heart that out of the people who are listening to me right now, there are people also who have ideas, and that is the next thing. The next thing, the number 2 thing was ideas. You know, that guy brought an idea that in Florida, there is this thing. No? So all the 5 things work together to make me a millionaire in 9 months. Number 1 is the savings. If I didn't have that savings, nothing would have happened though. Number 2, somebody brought the idea. Number 3, we became partners. Number 4, I got the woman to help me with the bank something. Number 5, the bank was able to do everything, timing, and all things. Those are laws. And the same thing we could do. And as I'm talking right now, I feel strongly in my heart that there are people who are listening to me right now, and you also know about an idea. You also know about opportunities, just like that land something. You also, maybe it's not land, maybe your own is something, but somebody has something. I'm feeling it with all my cell right now. And you know that if people can put the money and everything could be done, things could really work out. There are people right here who are listening to me who have such opportunities. And if we are going to be able to put that together with time and do it at the right time, sell at the right time and do something, if we are going to be able to bring people, the right people who have the money, who have idea, and be able to connect everything together, maybe we need bank, maybe we don't need bank, but there are some ideas, strategies somewhere I can feel it in here. Either you write, okay, somebody is already, I think is Bezu who is raising his hand, that yes, he has an idea like that. He is something. Yes, we can write it down too, or write to me later on. Let's see how we can, or somebody could say, we have the money, or I have a savings, but I need a superior idea like that. Or somebody could say, I have, something, but I need partnership. That is how we could empower one another. Okay, somebody said, Australia has just banned plastic bags. So all shops that has plastic bags need to stop using them. I have few ideas, you see. So, things like this will begin to come. Ideas will begin to come. But we are talking about ideas that can really work and that has really been tested, that can make quick returns, first of all. But you don't always have those ideas. You don't always have those relationships. For example, let me tell you another opportunity that came. Around that same time, I was doing my own 10,000 line something in Florida. I ran into some Christians, also some businessmen in Florida and New York. What are they doing? They are always building, they are called developers. They are always building high-story, high-ranking apartment buildings all over America. And they needed, but their own, it was another league. They needed at least 1 million, 2 million investment. That would have given you 1 million, will give you 10 million. Because it's big. They are building 10 apartments, 100 apartments, but they always need money. But I couldn't join that league already because I was still just starting out. But I discovered this is how people who have money are the ones who are making more money. People who already rich, they are the ones, it's easier for them to become richer because they have, first of all, the savings. Secondly, when you have the savings, the opportunities will come to you. And thirdly, they are in the right environment among one another. This is how things work out. Okay, Kennedy is saying, I can write you later with a lot of ideas. Okay, Steven says, I have some ideas, Pastor. Will inbox you. Somebody is saying, okay, these things from Australia, plastic, could be exported to Nigeria and bring a lot of money. Good. So those are the kind of things I'm talking about. There are things right now. Okay, let me tell you another thing. Timing, talking about timing. You know, my other friend who was given an opportunity, he had done everything with oil business, but he only needed $100,000 to complete the deal. So the guy, I didn't have it, but the guy who gave him that $100,000 demanded that, okay, I'm going to be a part owner or I'm going to have a share in the profit. So they gave the guy 5 cents, and that 5 cents every month was $100,000 because he gave $100,000 to the guy who was at the threshold of breakthrough and he didn't have the money. That $100,000 that he put there and became a partner was now yielding him $100,000, not in a year, every month. So this is why mentorship like this and platform like this is key. And I'm prophesying to you right now, there will be opportunities like that. There will be people who have just left, they have just left it 10,000, 100,000, 1 million to close $1 billion project or $1 million project. And they will just inform you at the right time. And you will be, because you have already followed the laws of saving, you already have something. You will be at the right place to be able to jump in the train. You understand what I'm saying? So these are the kind of opportunities we are going to be coming with. Like now, I'm just talking about 1 point. I mean, I've already mentioned all the 5 points, but I'm going to talk about all of them bigger. But before I continue, I want to bring another person to the board, Prince, because his own story is like, it's like my own story because. Okay, what we will also do, we people who want to be inboxing me with ideas, what we are going to do is that after the class today, or before the class, right now, after the testimony of Prince, Pastor Prince, we are going to also give you a link. You know the way we gave you a link right now about filling the form on, what do we call, Clarity. I will also send you to Google Form to also fill out a form about ideas. So we'll tell you, you have to go to Google Form, but not now. It is after Prince finishes speaking. So you write what project, the estimate amount of that project, cost of that project. What do you need? What do you need? Is it partnership? Is it money? Is it investment? Why are you sure that will yield profit? What will it yield? What would the yield be? What are the proofs? Where is it? We have a lot of questions that we are going to put there for you. Not just to write idea and say, no. You've got to prove to us that it is worth our while. So, but don't just write me on my inbox alone, because I will not have time to do that. We are going to put in a system. And the system is, you just go to the Google form, write everything out in details, prove to me, convince me. Because if you cannot convince me, how will you convince other people? If you cannot convince me, I will not be able to help you to convince other people. So even some of the questions we don't ask, you yourself put the convince that this thing will work, and it will work in such a short time limit and fast and quick. So then we could, maybe by next month, some of us will begin to make their first million already. Because life is about opportunities. But now I'm going to give you I'm going to invite our brother, Pastor Prince, that as his journey is very, very similar to mine. He has lost money, but he has also learned that you need savings. And he has learned the lesson that if you don't save, opportunities will not come to you. So I know will tell us, give us instruction about how we could bring in Pastor Prince.
Hello, Pastor Prince. Just as we rehearsed earlier, kindly unmute your audio and speak. Thank you.
Sorry, I know somebody is saying that you should please link the Google Clarity form to our Facebook something as well. Is it possible to put a link on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so
And all of the links also.
all other links also will be there. Okay. Is Pastor Prince there?
Yes, sir, I'm here.
Oh, yes, it's your time now, sir.
Thank you, DSA. I appreciate the opportunity. Thank you, everyone. Yes, in October 2017, a pastor friend told me and my wife of an opportunity that Shepherd Bushiri was offering.
Bushiri.
Shepherd Bushiri.
You don't know that you don't know that one a bandit?
I didn't know DSA.
The South African prophet.
Yes.
Major one.
Major one.
No, you fell into the hand of Major one.
Major one has scammed me.
My God, oh. So it's at your expense, the guy they fly private jet.
Oh yeah, yes. So when the pastor friend told me about the opportunity, we were hesitant. I and my wife, we really didn't want to get into it. But Bushiri had a conference right here in Dallas. And in the conference, they advertised that they were having some investment opportunities. And so they introduced somebody who was their liaison person, who was their agent. And my friend connected me with the agent. So here was the business opportunity that if you invest $10,000, as from $10,000, they're going to pay you back your money in 30 days with 30% interest. And if you invested 100,000, they are going to pay you back your money in 26 months, and you'll be able to make $1 million and just $1,020,000 or something like that. So we took our savings. We've been saving, we've been planning and saving and believing God for opportunities. So we took that money, invested it, gave it to them. They said they were doing forex trading. That Bushiri is very anointed. He knows how to do forex trading. He doesn't lose money. He wins money all the time.
First of all, I have to say concerning forex, I know that there are some people on this platform also who are still believing forex and things like that. Please, I beg you, make you not bring forex suggestion to this place. For anything forex, just run for your life. And another thing I will tell you not to bring to this place is multi-level marketing. Make you no mention them. We are talking about serious businesses here. I don't say multi-level marketing is not legitimate. It is, but we don't want it here, please. And we don't want, all those forex something. Because, because he will say he's a prophet. And because he's a prophet, he will always know how to win. Isn't it? Yes, Prince, continue.
So we took, it was 15,000 that we first invested. And then after that, they were supposed to pay us back in 30 days. When it was getting close to 30 days, they sent us a letter that they want us to reinvest the money, that they are having another opportunity, they want us to reinvest. And so we reinvested, and then we started wondering. But before we reinvested the other one, our plan was that we were going to build the money up to 100,000, and then when we invest 100, to get $1 million in 26 months. So so we invested 15,000 first, and then 18,000. That was 33,000. And towards the time that we're supposed to get our investment back, we started hearing stories. Unknown to us, I started doing some investigation, and we found out that that is the same thing that he has been doing in his church in South Africa. We found out that so many other pastors and children of God, the children of God were their target, because uh, they said they wanted to help the children of God so that they can focus on ministry. So they targeted just the children, mostly the children of God. So it's sometime in April, I started writing them, and I was not getting any response. During the time that they were taking the money, they were calling us like every day, texting us, calling out on us, things like that. I asked them, okay, if anything happens, because every business is a risk, if anything happens with our money, how are we going to get our investment back? They said, well, don't worry. Bushiri has hotels. Bushiri has this. Bushiri has that. He's going to, uh, the guarantee, the insurance is his company. So he's going to sell his company. He's dealing with gold. He has gold mines and all of that. So they sweet talk us. But till today, it's getting to 2 years now. We have not seen a dime. And it's painful because a lot of other pastors invested money. Some people even went to South Africa to go and meet him. And when they arrived South Africa, one guy paid flight, went to South Africa. One guy who invested $200,000 paid flight, went to South Africa. He locked the guy up, and the guy came back and filed a police complaint. So, yeah.
He put the guy in prison.
The guy, one guy in state here. The guy came back. He came back to the United
Wow.
States, and that's when he filed a police complaint with the FBI.
Now, somebody is asking me, what about cryptocurrency and digital cash? Well, that is speculation. Those are speculations. You can make money through them. It's better than Forex. But I would not advise you to. You know, invest there the money you can lose, the money you are ready to lose if you want. But I am not big on cryptocurrency. It's not real money. Those things are not product. Anything that doesn't have product or services backing it up, I mean, it's like, you know, it's like you are gambling. Forex doesn't have anything backing it up, no product, no service. The same thing with cryptocurrency. So, but if you are a gambler, you know, it's for gamblers anyway. People also make money through gambling. So the same thing, you can make money through cryptocurrency. But now, Pastor Prince, does that mean that you have given up on investment?
No. By the grace of God, I and my wife, we are determined. We decided to still save, and we are ready to still do some investment, because um, that was a bad investment. We didn't do this. We didn't do enough studies, and it drained us, but we bounced back.
Amen. Amen.
Yeah, we are back. We are confident that God will help us.
But how come you were able to afford coming here? I think you even came in on premium.
Yes, because
you kind of have some faith.
I believe that us, and also listening to the teachings that you have been doing on money. I and my wife we have listened to those teachings, and they've been helping us. I bought your books, and the other thing too is that through your teachings, I was able to switch my kind of job. I switched from being a lab scientist to being a realtor, and that allowed me to self-employ myself and quit my job. So that has kind of encouraged me a lot, and it has boosted our faith. It has helped me in a lot of things that I'm doing in the ministry. So it's easy, like I say, it's easy to take the step when you have information and when you have facts.
Okay.
Like that,
okay.
Which is what you have helped us with, my wife.
Excellent. Excellent. Well, thank you so much, Pastor Prince. And I welcome here. By the grace of God, we want to believe God that God will provide better ideas here, and ideas that will be able to make us, everybody, and you, real money, real opportunities, real ideas. So what I want to do right now is that I want to ask Dr. Anu to send the link for all the people who have ideas. Not Bushiri, make you not send me Bushiri link here. Major one, we don't need them here. And I told you also, we don't need cryptocurrency. We don't need what they call it, Ferris or what they call it, huh? Forex. Yeah, we don't need forex or multi-level. You have to make sure that you have concrete, tangible, workable, easily proven facts and ideas and projects that are already here, right now, that could yield people money, not some complicated calculations. Because if you don't convince me, you will not convince anybody. Oh. But don't just write to me personally, but we have a form. Let everybody fill their form. We're all going to analyze them. And I also know that we have Latte Lawson somewhere here. Latte Lawson used to work for Fortune 500 company in Switzerland, and that's when I met him. He was coming here to Ukraine to help, upcoming industries in this country. But now, after listening to me, he has started his own company, analytic company. So Latte Lawson, I will need someone like you and people like him who are analytics and who are business analytics. Because when we get all these business ideas, I will not just depend on me, on my own self to analyze them. We need people like Latte Lawson to help us analyze these businesses and to help us prove them. And Latte is there, yes. And other people too. If you could help, please tell us that you could help do analytics, or maybe you are a lawyer, because we need to be able to secure people and give them comfort. So if you are a lawyer or a banker or a financier or analytic, also write to us, please, to let us know that yes, you will be able to help us do the analysis. So, but I can't see the link. Oh, can Anu send the link to the chat? Okay, send the link. Okay, he has just sent it now. I know I sent the link to the chat and maybe to the Facebook as well. So you people could follow it. But like I said, not now. You could always go and write them out later on, okay? This is not compulsory for everybody to fill. Only people who have good, proven ideas or opportunities. But the first one, the clarity class we did, that one, everybody must fill it out. If you don't fill it out, if you don't fill that one out, we are going to terminate our relationship with you. But this one is just opportunities. So, so this is not compulsory. But, we are committed to helping all the opportunities come to pass by the grace of God. Okay. I'm going to continue my class. And my next, can I have the slide? Yes. So I've told you now about how to become a millionaire 101. Point number one. Point number one is everything. Making money begins with saving. You cannot, there's no way you can beat it. You cannot go around it. You can, of course, if you want to do some, tricks. But if you really want to go the legitimate way, every kind of opportunity starts with savings. Yes, so Bumi Samuel just said, what I would like to discuss later through this mentorship program is how to assess and calculate risk before investing in any investment. I also lost 550,000 in an investor as a result of poor judgment. Beautiful. That's going to be a seminar. I think my team, will also it will be maybe in the second or third quarter about investment, how to know what to invest in and the risk factors in investment. That's a topic for one of the seminars. So we are going to have a seminar on that topic, and I'm not just going to be the one talking about it. I'm going to bring in an expert. Maybe people like Latte Lawson could help us. But right now, all the ideas that will be coming in, we will have someone like Latte Lawson and lawyers and experts to help us analyze these things. And these things we are doing, we are going to be doing it for free for one another. We are helping one another to just do this because it will be opportunities to all of us as well. But yeah, so the next point, so you got the first point is every real money making wealth starts with savings and meaningful, doing something meaningful after the savings. Do something with it. So the second how to become a millionaire 101 is on your screen. That's the second point. And that second point is have a winning or original idea. Ideas become products or services that are later marketed. That's why we don't, on this platform, we are not going to be dealing with any idea that or any project that is not money connected. I think we have to home debt. Okay, he has muted it. I just wanted him to mute it. He has muted it already. So we are talking about ideas that will lead to products or services. We are not talking about selling EL. That's why we are not interested so much in those forex and cryptocurrencies and something like that. To home debt. Please mute your something. Mute your. Okay. So, so the second thing that makes anybody money through the ages, the way to become millionaire. People become millionaire through ideas. Facebook is an idea. Microsoft is an idea. Amazon is an idea. And those are ideas that have brought their owners millions and billions of money. So that's why we are sending you that thing we just sent you now, the link. Give us the ideas and let us help you with a partnership, with the networking, with the investment, everything that is necessary to make that idea into reality. But ideas must not just remain ideas. So if Zuckerberg has just had the idea about Facebook and didn't work to make it into a service and a product, it would have just remained an idea. If Bill Gates just had an idea about Microsoft and it didn't make it into a product and to a service, it would have just remained an idea. If Jeff Bezos, or what is his name, if he just had an idea about Amazon and didn't turn it into products and services, then nothing would have come out of it. So we are not just talking about ideas in the air somewhere. Okay, I'm sorry. Somebody is writing, there is no permission to view the form. Why? No, if you click it, there should be. Okay, we'll fix it. I think it's a mistake. We have sent it again. Please, sorry. We have sent it again. I know I sent the form again with the permission now. Yeah, you can now get the something will work now. Okay. All right. I think it should be okay now. So you can follow the link now, and that's where you put your ideas. And but if you see some ideas, or if you want to participate in ideas, yeah, maybe you don't have an idea, but you have maybe finances, or you have other tools or skills or something you want to bring in. You want to participate in some ideas that will make you money. Also, you could let us know, or you can fill the form and tell us what you want to offer. Maybe you have money you want to invest. Just say, okay, I don't have an idea, but I have money to invest. So if you book, will recommend. So we'll be able to recommend for you some good money-making opportunities. But the second point we are talking about right now is original ideas. And that's why we sent you the link. Everything starts with an idea. Everything starts with an idea. Everything. Can you imagine how I made my own first million? I told you, somebody just came in and told me, Pastor, something is happening. I think it was a time they called boom. Is it child boom or something they call it in America? Boom something. Baby boom, yeah. I think they call it baby boom. So that was during baby boom time. People who were born after the Second World War were growing old to go to Florida to retire. So that was baby boom area. They were all buying land left, right, and center. So it was that time that I was able to go in and take advantage of that. So there are always advantages like that and opportunities like that every day. Believe me, guys. Every day there are opportunities like that all over the place. Only I might not be privy to that opportunity, but somebody else will. Okay, for example, right now, somebody just wrote in the comment section, James Kisale, that I have a lot of opportunities with the Chinese, but I know that the Chinese are very screwed and very also cunning, I don't want to go into a relationship because I'm afraid they will dupe me. And then right now, just right here, somebody just replied to Stephen and said, I speak Chinese very well and I live with Chinese. I understand their culture and I can be of an advantage of blessing. You see, that is what network is all about. That is what the platform is all about. Right now, there's a problem and a solution immediately, you see. And I'm sure that a lot of us might have opportunities like that too. So, but the whole thing I'm saying is that this next point is original ideas. The more original the idea is, the better. For example, somebody spoke about that plastic bag from, is it Australia or New Zealand? And then they could go send them to Africa and sell them. You know, those are ideas too. Those things could give money as well. So, you know, a lot of things, we don't know what's happening, but a lot of us, that's why we are many, and that's why we must be able to empower one another. Somebody knows something somewhere. Somebody, for example, somebody just wrote here now that in the UK, there are properties or houses that that the government want to get rid of. They are old buildings, so government is giving them out at a giveaway price. And this guy has the opportunity to the government to give out those buildings. But of course, you can write that idea to us in the form, but you have to also write to us why it is profitable. You've got to prove to us that it is profitable. How much will it yield? Can it take minimum yield and give maximum result? How? Why? Has anybody done it? Prove to us. Then we'll come up with some specialists who will also help us to analyze and to be able to, to be able to give us experts' view on that. So, but what creates money is ideas, but ideas themselves are not enough. Those ideas must be converted into goods and services. You see, that is why I can never and I cannot understand or agree with the philosophy of the charismatic churches and charismatic church pastors, especially in Africa. You know the way charismatic pastors in Africa preach prosperity, right? They will tell you, how do they say it? Oh, sow and it shall be, sow and you shall reap, or something. Sow and you shall reap. 100-fold, 30-fold, put together, pressed down and flowing, you know. They will just come up with some things, you know, they will just say, give money to them, basically. Give money to them, bring your money to them. You don't need to put in investment. You don't need to go and, they will not teach you how to produce goods. So they will not teach you how to produce services. So they will say, go and give prophet, is it prophet anointing or prophet, sow in the prophet's anointing, or go and give to the prophet or something, or faith seed. Or, I mean, they keep on devising all kind of gimmicks to just, and that's why we are not, our country is becoming poorer and poorer. We don't have goods, we don't have services, the economy is poor, we cannot, because we are not producing anything, we are just giving to the pastors. So no economy, no productivity, no process going. The church is supposed to specialize in training people in how to become skillful in the production of goods and services. That is what church is supposed to be doing. But instead of teaching you how to produce goods and services, okay, somebody is asking me a very serious question here. Victor George, what are your thoughts on bank guarantees and SBLC leasing for big projects? that is in the, what are you talking about, Victor? What you are just mentioned right now, that is I will not even mention that. I'm not even talking about it. You know the reason why? Because that is the big league. You have just talked about the big league right now. The bank guarantee and SBLC, those are the highest. Those are the highest money making. Only few people, only 1% or 2% of the world knows what that is even about. So the fact that you even understand what that is talking about, what that means, is a big respect to you. I don't even know you know that. Right now, let me tell you something. Since you have mentioned that, maybe you are not the only one who knows that. Right now, as you are looking at me right now, by the grace of God, if you could provide BG, any BG, I mean, not any BG. I'm not dealing with, I'm not talking about BG of $10 million or $20 million. I'm talking of if you can provide BG from bank guarantee or SBLC from $125 million and upward, I will be able to monetize it for you. Not me personally, but I mean, my people, I have contacts, I have relationships, I have places, or for projects. If you have any project, like, I look at my government sometimes and I just weep because my president and my ministers will go to China looking for 1 billion loan, 2 billion loan. They don't know that I, a Nigerian, born a Nigerian, Adelaja is my name. I am sitting down here. I could get them not just that 1 billion or 10 billion. I could get them 100 billion if they want. But only on the condition that they will provide bank guarantee or SBLC. If they will be able to issue bank guarantee, SBLC, or sovereign guarantee, things like that, if they understand what that means, and they will be able to, and I'm sure they are giving it to the Chinese, but if they will be able to give that, we will be able to provide all the money that Nigeria needs, Ghana, any country in Africa needs. So this guy, Victor here, if you understand what this means, we can take you to another world right now. And anybody who understands, this idea of SBLC and bank guarantee, you write to me. I can I can make it happen to you now. I'm not talking about making you a millionaire. We are going to be talking about making you a billionaire. Just for you to know. So I'm not even talking about that because most human beings don't know what that means. So of course, that is the highest league. That's a high league right there. Okay, so yeah, but that is also an idea. Thank God we are talking about this. And you see, if we have not had this, if I had not come up with this platform, I wouldn't even know that there are Nigerians like you who have an idea of what we are talking about. But of course, go ahead and fill out the form as well. Fill out that form, and you can also write me on in my inbox, and we can discuss. But so this is the second point. Show me the point again. Have a winning original idea. All right. So that is another way. You must have a winning idea. I'm sure there are people who have winning ideas right now. But idea must be developed. It must not just be ideas. Don't even come to me with ideas that are not developed. Tell me the proofs, the statistics, the analytics. So ideas must be developed into products, into services. Like, for example, that guy that I spoke to you that came to me to tell me about the idea of Florida investment. If he had not done it by himself, he didn't just do it. If had done it, he had made his own million, but he had also other projects also. He came to me and told me because I told him, I don't even know where Florida is. I've been there before, but I don't even have an idea. So he went to do his own work. He went and made sure that he got 15 properties ready for me. And he made sure that those properties are selling at the price that he said they are selling. One of them we bought for not even 10,000, 8,000. One of them we bought for 9,000. One of them we bought for 10,000. One of them we bought for 5,000. So he got very good competitive prices for us. And then it was also true what he said, that they could be multiplied 3 times, 5 times, 10 times. So he has done his own work. So when you are writing your ideas right now in that form, don't come to me to be saying, "Go, Pastor Sunday, I don't know how God will do it. I hope. No. This one is not child's play. We are not talking playing with sand there. You've got to prove to us that you know what you are talking about and that you are matured enough, that you have been able to develop the ideas that you are talking about. Then we could find help for you to bring those things to reality. Okay, that is the second point. That is the second point that I needed to give you. So the first one, you remember, is savings and doing something with the savings. The second one is winning ideas. And you've already got the point about winning ideas. So, okay, what's going on now, Mr. Dr. Ano? My time is up. I have 5 minutes more, no? Or it's already over? Okay. Yeah, I need to do. Okay, before I do the next class, the next class is going to be called 7 levels deep class. Well, it's going to become practice. It's going to be practical exercise, just like we did the clarity. The clarity was practical exercise. We are going to do another practical exercise now called 7 levels. But before we do the 7 levels, I want someone to speak. Who is the next person I want to speak here? I want Mr. Bumi. What's the name of that Bumi? Samuel Bumi. Yeah, I want to call on Samuel Bumi to get ready to talk because I'm so encouraged by him, and maybe he doesn't know what I want to say now, but I will tell him that Samuel Bumi told me that he attended training that he paid. Is it 25 or 20 something $1,000 to attend? And he said what he's gaining from DSA is even more than what he took from that training where he paid 20 something thousand to attend. And he is also a coach. He also teaches people and they are paying to attend. So when he heard that our training is this mentorship group is for 500, 1,000, he said, why so cheap? It's too cheap. So this guy knows the value of what I'm doing. And I'm so surprised to hear that. And he's an African man, he's a Nigerian man. I'm so surprised because he's living in America. But I was so surprised that he valued knowledge and wisdom because most of our people, if you see, I can show you some of the letters I got when I introduced price to this thing. I told you now, when it was like free, in 1 week, 2,000 people registered. I said, this will not be market, and we put the price tag, and everybody just disappeared. And then people started writing to me, you are like everybody else. I said, I have given so much out. Tell me one human being in this world that has given so much out for free like I have done. That's what I like to do, but I just need your attention. I need people who are serious, who are on another level. I won't be giving gold and silver, diamond to everybody like that. I need people who are really serious minded and will prove it. You need to prove it one way or the other, not for me, but for yourself that yes, you are ready to pay the price. And they are writing to me and writing all kind of things. I just say, okay, I not go talk. So it was such a comfort for me when I came across Samuel Bumi. And I want him to tell us, or Bumi Samuel, I want him to tell us his story and to give us some words of encouragement before I go to the next class. Yes.
All right, Mr. Bumi Samuel, as we have earlier, kindly unmute your audio and speak.
Is he present?
Yes, I want to.
Okay.
Can you hear
Hello?
me? Hello, can you all hear me?
Bumi Samuel, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
I can't hear you. Yeah, I can see him now. I see that he's there. Okay, I see his video. It is on now. But I can't hear his voice.
So, can you hear me?
Can we hear his voice? Bumi Samuel, I see you now that you are there. I even see your video. I see your glasses even. But I can't hear your...
What about now?
Now I hear, yeah. Now I hear, yeah.
Okay. Okay, thank you, DSA, for the opportunity once again. My name is Dr. Bumi Samuel. I've been living in the US for the past 23 years. When it comes to training or education, I don't joke with it. The beginning of this year, I made up my mind to, even though I'm okay in terms of finance, but I want to better my finances as well. I decided to invest in real estate training. We were told that the training is going to cost us $30,000, 3.5 days. And the hardy part of it is the people that actually trained us were not educated. No college degree.
Wow.
And that training alone, we end up paying $50,000 because we have to buy other services. And that training alone, with the people that attend that training, we are more than 5,000 people.
Wow. Paying that kind of money?
They do it every quarter.
My God.
And it's there not because of the money that we spent. There's a secret that They know that we don't know. I try to understand somebody who is not educated and able to galvanize this number of people. And what they are saying, even we didn't have any notes, nothing was given to us. But I learned something that day that even though I spend this kind of money, I now understand the reason why Donald Trump become who he is today.
Hmm.
Why the taxes, some of the secret that they share with us that day is unbelievable.
Hmm.
And when this opportunity came again, I told DSA, I said, this money is too small because I'm also a trainer. I teach cybersecurity, and I never use my price. Other people may be charging lesser than what because I know the value I'm giving them, they can't get anywhere.
Hmm.
They cannot get it.
Hmm.
Or any training institute, they can never get it because there's a secret there that somebody who is charging higher price will give, and which you will not get anywhere. And that's I believe that since I get the contact with DSA, I know this. I didn't take this as a joke. I'm supposed to be teaching this morning now. I have to shift my class till evening because I know what I'm going to get here today, and I've been writing some notes here. Some of things that the way I throw money out, the way I'm not organized the tasks of my business at times, I'm getting a lot of information here that I cannot get in anywhere. So, like I told DSA, what we are paying here is too small. And I mean it. Because people are paying $100,000 for 2 day training. I know. So, and what they are getting out of that training is going to be like $1 million worth of. Because one of the things that they show in that training, which you already demonstrated to get this morning, they were asking us how much does each individual have. We were giving all the money, we were giving the numbers. I don't know, they told us that we have maybe over $500 million within us now. And they talk about how we can leverage one another to fund our investment. Meaning that I have idea, I don't have money, somebody can gap fund you. And that's kind of thing I see here. That you don't necessarily have to have money. Some people have money, some people don't have money, but some people have idea. That's why you have to always prepare, like you said, you have to save. And that's what I've been doing all the time. I always try to save so that when opportunity comes, I'm able to use the money for the opportunity. And that's what I want to share today. Thank you, DSA, once again.
Bumi, I'm so encouraged by that testimony. So the teaching was actually, I mean, the training was actually $30,000 for 3 days, and then you still buy products for $15,000. But you see, someone like Bumi, you just give me comfort because sometimes I say, you see that I was telling my team, you see, you people want me to charge for this thing to see people out. People are condemning me and attacking me. Maybe I should just do this thing for free. But the problem is that it's not about doing it for free or not. How will I be able to find serious-minded people? I will not be able to see. I will not be able to know who is ready to pay the price. I'm just wasting my time. I feel I'm wasting my time. But when someone like Bumi comes and tells me that, no, Pastor, I have paid that kind of 30,000 or 20 something $1,000 for a training. And another person is saying the same thing. Ayuba Saleh is saying that he has also paid 15,900 for a similar training. Then another person is saying also that he also entered for that kind of training and paid deposit of 2,000, just deposit. So it means that I shouldn't condemn myself after all. Because what you are going to get here, people have come to me to be trained from after they have gone to Harvard. People have come to me after they have gone to Yale, and they are my disciples now. And they are saying, I've never gone to Yale or Harvard, but that what they are getting from DSA is more than what they got in those places. And somebody is even writing right now that, the teachings alone that I have on YouTube, that they are better than any other of the trainings that they have paid so much money for. So another person is saying, I've spent over 50,000 for training on wealth. This is 50,000 for the training. But here we are. So I'm just happy for you guys. Now we are going to do another exercise with you guys. I don't know why they are not giving me break. We are not giving you break too. Now all of us together, not only you don't have break, me too don't have break. So we are suffering here together. But let's go to the next because it's intensive something. I think that's why they are not putting break. I thought we were going to be having break after every teaching, but they are not giving us a break. So I guess we just keep on going. Maybe break. When will break come? Would there be break? Is it after this or not? You will create a break. Okay. They said they will create a break. Because I thought we should have some kind of break. Coffee break or something. At least you people can go somewhere and take maybe to the restroom or drink something. But me, I'm sitting here. I cannot go. Before if I go, everything will disappear. Anyway, but this next practical exercise is very, very important. So let's go to the screen. Okay, the next practical exercise is called 7 levels deep exercise. It's designed to help determine what really drives you to accomplish your goal to become a millionaire. The following is a sample for you to start with. This is one of the hardest exercises that we have to do to reach that next level. It's not really hard, but for some people it might be hard, but it's going to be straightforward and easy. So let me give you the example. There are 7 levels. We call them 7 levels exercise. The number 1 level is, I'm just going to give you the exercise, all right? The example, the way I have answered the question. These are my own answers, but you will have to do your own 7 level answer, okay? With your own words. So in this one, we also have a form. We have a Google form as well that you have to go and fill. So like I said, with the idea one, it's not compulsory. It's for people who have ideas or who want to maximize their ideas. But this one is part of the class. This is compulsory. You have to answer this one. If you don't answer this one, then you might be out of the classroom. And then this one is money. There is no money back. So if you don't answer, we kick you out and you don't get your money back. So because we want you to be serious. The whole idea is that you pay attention and you pay money so that you pay attention. So 7 levels deep. What is it about? I want to get to the root reason why you want to make this money and why you want to make this money. And I will tell you an example. Don't even read the thing yet. No, remove the slide. Let me tell you, because I don't want you to be reading what I'm talking. Let me tell you something. And it's going to be like a confession, okay? Why I decided to do this 7 level. That's what I want to tell you. This 7 level is to help me and help you to know and to get to the bottom of why really we want to become millionaires. And that's why I want to do this confession. Because if we don't do this and we don't answer ourselves this question, it's going to land us in this kind of trouble the way I've landed myself. I'm sure all of you have heard about me going through lawsuits and court in Ukraine. So let me tell you one of the things that landed me there. I have such a heart to help everybody. Some people might believe it, some people might not believe it, but God is my witness. I want to help everybody succeed. It's my passion. I can give myself, I can give my heart out. I can sacrifice my life just for people. I am just a die-hard lover of God and lover of people. So when I discovered the secret of that I could make $1 million in 9 months, and I did it, I said, I must help my people, I must help my church. So I started a club that is called Club 1000 Millionaires. I wanted to raise 1,000 millionaires. And I wanted to deliver, because a lot of people in our church that time were poor people coming from drugs and alcohol and something like that. So since I discovered that it's not just me that could become a millionaire, I wanted to convince them that everybody can become a millionaire, which is true. And I knew it. But that time they didn't believe it, that everybody could become a millionaire. So I needed to prove it to them. I said, you don't even need to believe. Just follow the instructions I gave you. In 3 years, I was able to help people start 2,500 businesses. And out of that 2,500 businesses, two of them became multi-millionaire the businesses, at least $1 million and above in 3 years. But there were 2,500 of them. But I never did what I'm doing right now with them. And what is it? I didn't know that what the Bible says is true, that the heart of man is corrupt. What does it say? Is desperately corrupt. Huh? Is it that wicked? The heart of man is desperately wicked and corrupt. I was thinking everybody is like me. I'm still naive up to now. I'm still thinking like that too sometimes. But I'm still naive. But my own naiveness that time is higher than now. I was thinking that since I love God, I love people, I want to have everybody, and everybody is the same. And I was thinking, especially if they are members of my church, if they have been coming to church like this, they know now that everything is about the kingdom. Na lie, na my naiveness. I didn't know that not everybody wants to live for the kingdom or is living for the kingdom at all. I lied to myself. I thought everybody knew what kingdom is all about, that everything, our life is not worth it. It's just about kingdom, everything. It's a mistake. People who hang around me, they just want to come and make it. I didn't know that people just want to make it. That is their priority in life. People want to make it, just because of that, come to church, because of that. I can't believe it. I thought everybody are radical for God. They want to, glorify God. They want to use money to glorify the kingdom of God. I didn't know people just want to make it. So when they heard me, that I am helping people to become millionaires, that they will sing. If it is singing, they need to sing, they sang. If it is prayer, they need to pray, they will pray. If it is fast, they will fast. If it is giving, they will give. They did everything so that they will become their own millionaire. And by the time they become millionaire finished, people just started, my people changed my own. In fact, I have to pray to God that God will scatter either my church or this whole thing. That God will stop it. I started seeing human beings change. People started buying things, living large. They were just enjoying their lives. And they think they are giving God some, benefit just by coming to church on Sunday or paying the offering or something like that. That is, but everybody forgot about the kingdom. Everybody just started living for the goodness of life and for their largesse. That broke my heart. Anyway, to cut the long story short, some of the people that I helped that came in like that were these people who started a business. And they just wanted to make it, they want to just, make it big. And they didn't follow all the rules that I've taught. So they permitted their businesses to be, doubtful or crooked somehow. But when the business collapsed, since they were coming to my church, and I was the one training them, the government said it was a scheme in the beginning. That it is not just this business that collapsed, but it was a scheme that I am their teacher and I'm their pastor. So it means I have planned to scheme people of their money. That is why I'm in court now, just for you to know. So I don't know if you are getting the idea. I didn't know the heart of people are desperately wicked. And people had their own motivations, not the kingdom motive like me. I had my own motive, which is the kingdom of God, but they had their own motive, which is just to make it and become big. And any means will go for it. Any means is good for it. And it's what's giving me trouble. But right now, I don't care for the lawsuit going on because God knows the truth. And I know that I didn't even have any money from that business. I didn't even go to that company. My heart is clear. I'm pure, so I don't even care. Let them go to court anyhow they want to, as long as they want to. I want to clear my name. That's why I'm not leaving Ukraine. I would have left Ukraine, but I want to clear my name before I leave Ukraine. So, because I know I didn't do anything wrong. I just wanted to help people. But you see, wanting to help people is a good thing from my part, but I don't know what is in their own hearts. And that is how people are. And I don't know what's in your own heart too. They look at me now. I don't know what's in your own heart as well. And I don't want you to land me in trouble like these ones landed me in trouble here in Ukraine. So I want you to answer to yourself and to God Almighty. Even though I don't know what is in your heart, but at least I can raise the topic and help you to look into your own heart. In fact, I will even tell you that some of those people that messed up in our own church, they also didn't know what is in their own heart. They also didn't know that when money comes, that money could corrupt them so bad. And money is neutral. Money only comes to bring out what is in our hearts, is hidden in us. So before money comes, to begin to corrupt you and take something out of you that you didn't know it was there, let's do exercise. Let's do this exercise to help you open your own heart. And I would like you people to, when you are going to fill this form out, to be sincere before yourself and before God. Answer it before God. Let it help you discover what yourself that you didn't know. Let this thing help discover you, the hidden motivations of your heart that are not even known to you for yourself. So let me give you the exercise, the way it looks like, 7 levels deep, we call it. I'm going to give you the way I answer for you, for some people. I just, as an example, I just put the example here. But you answer for yourself and for God. So the first question is, level 1. What is important to you to become a millionaire? Why do you want to become a millionaire? Why is it important for you to become a millionaire? Why? Why is it important for you to become a millionaire? Why do you want to become a millionaire? Answer. No, you don't need to answer now. You can answer now if you want, but it will be too rush. So you can answer later. Just make sure you have the link. All these things you have to do this week. So answer, be alone with God, with yourself. Why do you really want to become a millionaire? Be sincere about it. Here I have written an example. Let's say the answer is, I want to be financially free. Then the next level will come on. And the next level question is, why is it important for you to be financially free? Search your soul. Search your heart. Be naked before God. Stand before the mirror of heaven. Stand before the mirror of heaven. Stand before the mirror of heaven. Let God search your heart, like David said, and see if it is pure, or not, if there is something hidden there or not. Why is it that you want to be financially free? It was later on I began to discover in my own church that my people want to be financially free because they want to own a home or a house beside the beach. They want to have 3 cars. They want to travel all over the world. I didn't know that's what I was working for. I said, Shineke, Gospel. That's Russian language. I said, Shineke, oh, these people don't kill me finish. It's not bad to have those things. You can have them, but they are secondary stuff. They are secondary stuff. You don't live for those things. They are too primitive. Those things shouldn't be dwelling in your heart. Those are not the things that you occupy your life. Live for God. Live for people. Promote the kingdom of God. Make the world a better place. Sacrifice yourself. The way I am sacrificing myself. I'm sacrificing my whole life to try to help people. That is what life is worth living for. Anyway, so that is level 2. Why is it important for you to be financially free? Okay, let's say you answer and you say, so that I don't work for Uncle Sam anymore. Okay, then the next level, level number 3 will be, why is it important for you not to work for Uncle Sam anymore? We are digging you in your soul. We are digging you deep so that you yourself, this question will help you to even decide to determine what is hidden in you that you yourself might not even have known before. So you don't want to work for Uncle Sam, eh? Let me know why. Is it so that you can sleep more? Okay, you say, okay, let's say your answer is, I want to be able to serve God more. Then the next question will be, why is it important for you, that level 4, why is it important for you to be able to serve God more, or to be able to serve God? So let's say you answer and say, I want to be able to do good to people. Okay, if that's your answer, then we'll go to level 5. And level 5 will be, why is it important for you to do good to people? So you have to search your soul. Oh. You don't just copy my own answer. Oh. If you copy my answer, your work will not be accepted. Your work will not be accepted, though. It has to be you before you are God. So why is it that you want to do good to people? Let's say you answer in that level 5 and say, because I want to make the world a better place. Okay, then level 6 will hit you hard. And level 6 will say, okay, why is it important for you to make the world a better place? You are in trouble. You have to answer. Because if you don't answer any of these things, your class is ended. Your mentorship don't finish with that. It means you cannot follow, you cannot continue. All these things are compulsory answers. You've got to answer it before we go continue before you can continue with us. So why is it that you want to make it? Why is it important for you to make the world a better place? Maybe you say so that people will be happy. Then level 7 will be, why is it important for you for people to be happy? So let's say finally you say, so that God will be happy too. Okay, these are just hypotheses. That these are my answers for you. You know that I'm just like experiment, like an exercise, like an example. But this one had to be you. It has to be your own answers to these questions. You have to go to that self. Somebody is saying trouble don't do, trouble come. Another person is saying this is serious. And I will even advise you to get your wife or somebody that is important in your life. Get your wife. Sit down together with your wife. Because any decision you will take, your partner, your life partner has to agree with you. So, or your husband or your wife or somebody, tell them and say, maybe even your children, let them answer together. All of you answer together and say, okay, yes, let's discuss this. So that's why I said, don't rush to answer this question. No, you have a week to answer all these questions. Like I said, clarity is compulsory. Can you be writing compulsory in all those things so that they know that, the idea might not be compulsory, but this one is compulsory. At 7 level is compulsory. Clarity is compulsory. They have to give them before next Saturday. And we will even send it as a mail to you. But also the link is on Facebook. The link is on this chat. And it's going to come to you as a mail too. And then you have to answer them before Saturday. Compulsory answer. So this is the exercise here. When we come back from this exercise, I'm going to invite, after this, I think we're going to have now they have listened to my cry that we need a break. So I think we'll have how many minutes break? 5 minutes break. I think somebody will come and explain to us about the break. And then we'll come back. When we come back, I will ask Andrew Mudolo to get ready to talk to us, because Andrew Mudolo is a key person in this training and in even me doing this thing today. But before then, I think I will have to probably invite somebody. Is saying he wants to have this Facebook link. They want to have this on Facebook link. Yeah. Yeah, we are going to send it on the Facebook. Is it on Facebook already? This? Yeah, so it's going to be on they are going to do it right now.
Yeah, we're going to share
link
to the chat right
say,
now.
Say it.
I'm going to send Facebook group link in the chat right now, so that you could join our closed Facebook group, and you'll find all files, all links to forms, all the assignments that you need to fulfill and accomplish in this group. Everything is in files section and in units section. So everything you need for the training, for the mentorship course, will be uploaded there, and it will always remain there.
Thank you. So today alone, you will receive 1 day lesson training more than you have ever received on money training in your life. Maybe you will receive more than those $30,000 training in 1 day alone. Because this is what my people know. I have a principle. If I'm going to do anything, it has to be to the best of my knowledge. It has to be the very best. It has to be done in such a way that nobody before me has ever done it so well, and nobody after me will do it so well. So for you to be on this in this class and to be in this training, you know you are getting the best. There's just no doubt about it. So we are just halfway, I guess. We are just halfway today. Yeah, we are just halfway. We still have halfway to go, so we need this break. I guess Dr. Anu will come here now and to give us the break, and then we'll come back. So what we have done so far is actually less than half of our plan for the day, and yeah, then I will come back and we will continue our class. So let me hear what you people have to write first. What are your impressions so far? Can I have your remarks? I need to have some remarks from you. I need to have some shout outs from some of you. Let's hear what you say. What do you write? Okay, Paul says, loving this already. Okay, that is Paul. Now only Paul the right, though. Reverend Erica is saying, very good. Very good introduction. Okay. Yeah, after this, definitely, like we told you, we are going to be having training every week, every month, and every day. Now I have many coming in. Somebody say I'm actually having a mixed feeling. Interesting. Mixed feeling. Bumi is saying the first section is just too wonderful and engaging. Kate is saying it is really enriching, very inspiring teaching. This is such a great group, lots of energy and excitement. I'm so glad I paid the price, and it's worth more than I thought. Very informative. Okay, now I have to read all this later because there are a lot of impressions. Very good. Very good. So find time to answer the questions. Not right. You can do it right now if you think you are ready, but you don't have to answer now. You can answer today, tomorrow, just before Saturday. You have to submit all this. Thank God you are paying money. Now I don't have to worry or to encourage you. Say you have to do it. No, now your money. Do it, oh. You don't do it, oh. You are going to lose anyway, because if you don't submit, we are going to kick you out of the class and you are losing your money. So if you don't pay if you pay money, you have to pay attention. So this is the so there are two things that are compulsory: the clarity and the 7 level. But we still have many other practical things to come. All right, but let me have Dr. Arno come and give you some